Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sarah Sunstone, and today I am bringing you the latest news for Coral Island, the upcoming farm sim game by Stairway Games. This is the November 2021 developer update, and I am so excited. I know I say it all the time, but it still rings true. I just get so excited about this game, and I'm so excited to see what they've been working on this past month and what they will be bringing in the alpha version 0.05, which will be launching November 30th at 11:59 p.m. PDT. So this developer update just started with a little bit of gratitude, saying that everyone at Stairway Games has a lot to be grateful and thankful for this year, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I guess it was recently American Thanksgiving. In Canada, we celebrate Thanksgiving in October, so I have already celebrated Thanksgiving, but of course, I try to be grateful and thankful every single day, so this is just a lovely message, a lovely piece of artwork by David. This is Kenny, one of my many favorites. He looks so happy, so delightful, so handsome. He's got this beautiful wreath of flowers around his neck. I love that they're highlighting fruits and veggies for Thanksgiving. I think that's incredible. So if you've been following closely along the development, you probably are aware that it looks like they've been working a lot on the Cherry Blossom Festival lately, and now we get to see just a little bit of it. They're not showing a whole lot to avoid spoilers, which I think is really important because, you know, you're only gonna experience these festivals, you know, once for the first time. But they're showing the entrance area. They have a lovely Cherry Blossom Festival sign that's indicating the festival is this way. Perhaps this is a little entrance area, maybe where you sign in. It looks like the lake is back here. We've got some beautiful decorations. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this sort of looks like a racetrack. I don't know if I'm misinterpreting what this is. There is said to be a pet race. I thought it was going to be a pet race festival, but maybe the pet race is a part of the Cherry Blossom Festival. I'm not sure. This video is showing the decorated lake with cherry blossom petals scattered across the water. It is so stunning. I am obsessed with cherry blossoms. Count how many times I've said it on my channel. Okay, I know, but I love them. They're so beautiful, and I just love how they look on the water. I love these like lantern boats. Just incredible. And we do get a glimpse of Suki, dare I say, strutting, stomping, walking with passion along this boardwalk. Her model definitely looks very different from the one we saw in the original trailer. She looks a lot shinier. Her hair looks very flowy. I don't think I'm gonna say anything more on this just yet. And then further into the video, we actually get a look at Valentina. Sweet, sweet little Valentina, happy as can be, skipping along, so adorable. And then we have little Archie skipping along too. I wonder if all the kids are gonna skip. So cute, such a cute little touch. So I will link the full 1 minute and 36-second video in the description of this one. It includes the Cherry Blossom Festival music, which is very lovely, so definitely go give it a listen. Up next, they actually go into detail on the festival day decor. Please forgive me if I mispronounce this, but these are called umbul, but these are displayed around Coral Island on festival day. So the goal of having these displayed is not only to communicate that it's festival day, but also to help guide players toward the festival area, which is likely very helpful because the map is quite large. So we get a really nice look at some artwork of these decorations, just so stunning. I've never seen these before in photographs or real life or anything like that. So this is really new to me and very beautiful. And it actually looks like there's 3 types here. So they are going to be decorated differently depending on which festival is being held at that time. So on the left, we have a default decoration, the Cherry Blossom Potluck decoration, and then the Mooncake Festival decoration, which, oh my goodness. I believe that the Mooncake Festival is largely tied into the moon and is celebrated on a full moon in fall. So this is sort of a fall festival of sorts, like a mid-autumn festival, I believe. And they may celebrate with lanterns, burning incense, performing the dragon and lion dances, which are practiced, I think, mostly in southern China, but all sorts of very beautiful traditions and customs. I believe this might also be the one where they release lanterns into the sky or just carrying lanterns, but lanterns are definitely involved. So I think a lot of people were really wanting hosting this sort of festival, like a lantern festival, and it's going to be a part of the game. So that is super exciting. This looks beautiful. We can see like the mooncake on the end here with the little coral symbol. We've got some lanterns, these red envelopes. Those are like the lucky red envelopes for Chinese New Year, I believe a lot of the times they use them for, but probably for other purposes as well and other times of year. So, and then they also give us an early in-game look of what these decorations will look like in motion. And then according to the description of purpose, these are sort of guiding the player towards the festival area. So this is just such a nice touch. Again, something they didn't need to do. It could have just been like, hey, show up at this area for the festival and you try and find your way there, and that's that. But they're gonna make sure you don't forget it, you know what's happening, and you're gonna find your way to it. So I love that. I love that detail. And speaking of finding your way around the island, the next update is fast travel. Oh, the places you'll go. I can't tell if that's a shout out or not. I'm gonna go with it is, regardless. I love you, Stairway Games. But they're introducing the fast travel system. So as you progress through the game, you'll actually unlock tokens that can be used to activate teleport spots around the map. And so here's a look at it in action. So in the first shot, the player is standing next to their house, and they're standing at what looks like some sort of fast travel pillar. And so it looks like we'll go up to this spot, and once we collect a certain number of tokens, we'll be able to unlock it for fast travel. So on the map here, we can see that the player has 2 travel power available, and then it shows what appears to be various spots around the island, as indicated by these white circles, where we can travel to. Now, I am so excited about this feature because when you have a big map, like, you don't want to spend your whole day just running from point A to point B. So this is going to be super useful. If you are playing the alpha, they just want to note that the fast travel will be limited to 5 areas for now. We also get a look at it in action, and it is just so lovely. Like, okay, did I mention I love cherry blossoms? You literally get whooshed from point A to point B in a pile of petals. I just absolutely love it. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this feature and how it's being delivered. Let me know what you all think about this, but I think this is going to be a real game changer. And again, the detail. We could have just pulled up the map and then been plopped at our new destination, but no. We're going to get swept up in a magical flurry of glorious cherry blossom petals. So they're also introducing some farm building upgrades to allow more room for our farm friends. So if you're playing the alpha, you will now be able to upgrade both the coop and the barn building. There's a total of 1 upgrade for each building. It will give you a maximum capacity of 8 animals per building. So 8 cows, 8 chickens. You can have multiple barns and multiple coops on your farm. And I'm saying cows and chickens because those are the animals we have in the alpha right now, but we know moving forward there will be additional barn and coop dwelling animals. So we see the coop level 1, and these bells are totally new. So we get this extra little peak on the roof, as well as another window over here, so you can see the difference between the 2 levels of coops. Perhaps even more interestingly, we actually get to look at the interior of the Carpenters, where you will go to upgrade and build your farm buildings, upgrade your house, so on and so forth. So looks like Dinda is here standing behind the counter, where you'll probably interact with the shop UI, and we can get a little look at their living room, and it looks like there's actually quite a lot of rooms in this home. I love all the natural elements in the space, the live edge countertop. The color palette is perfect for the characters, Joko and Dinda. Again, am I surprised? Another beautiful interior? No, I'm not, but I am delighted. And then we also get to look at the inside of the newly upgraded coop. So we can see it has expanded in that we have like a lot more spots to leave food and more beds for the chickens. And then we get to look at some more revamped buildings. So in terms of exteriors, they're showcasing what the townies call the dump. Now, this looks very much like the area on the map, and I'm actually like 100% sure it is, that we were thinking might be the recycling center. Now, if it's the dump, and it certainly does look like a dump at this point, I'm wondering if then that community project that we've seen in the trailer for the recycling center is something that we carry out on this area of the map. So we basically turn this dump into a recycling center, because we can see we've got the recycling logo here, we've got bins to actually sort our stuff out with. This almost looks like some sort of solar trash compactor. Is that actually what it is? I don't know. This must be a project that we have to undertake either on our own or as a part of the community and get this sorted out. But can I still say it looks beautiful? Because it does. As for the interiors, they're actually showing off the clinic and the school. We were kind of thinking this update would reveal both of these buildings, hey? So we're kind of on the ball with it. Well done, everyone. So first up is the clinic. We get to take a look at the inside of the clinic. This is where Charles and Yuri work. I have to say that I quite love this logo. It's very cute and sort of reminds me of something I've seen before. Huge fan. Again, we've got more interior greenery all over the place. I love it. And then this looks like the exam room. It looks like they've added lots of really cute like murals and pictures to make it more appealing to the kids of Coral Island. We've also got like a chicken. Now, I don't think that's a real chicken, but I wonder if it's a chicken plush. And if it's a chicken plush, does that mean we can also get chicken plushies like IRL? And then last for the interiors is the school. Now, let's see what I got on my wish list for the school. I wanted cushions on the floor. Looks like we've got that over here. I wanted arts and crafts. Maybe over here we've got arts and crafts. Is this like their own garden to like learn how to grow stuff? I don't know what this is in the center. This looks really high tech. We've got like the sun, the moon. They're gonna learn about the planets. They've got like little recycling bins. Can I like rewind time, be a kid again, and like go to school here? Because this looks so amazing. They're actually gonna learn stuff that they're actually gonna use in real life. This is great news for me. I probably care about this way more than some other people do because I work with kids and I studied educational psychology, so it really matters to me that kids get what they need in their early years of development. But even in a game, it's so heartwarming to see that other people have these visions that I do for kids in the world. Next up, they've actually revamped the grass and the mines. The grass, yes, they finally have grass. To be honest, I didn't realize they didn't. I guess it was just like green before. I really didn't notice because everything just looked so beautiful. I didn't zero in on that one detail. And then they've also got an up close shot of the new grass so you can see it in greater detail. I mean, it looks great. I would love to lay in that grass, to be honest. They said that a lot of progress was made on the mines this month. An additional 15 levels have been redecorated with improved assets. So they were going through all the previously released levels of the mine, from my understanding, and then adding more assets into those mines to make them more dynamic and interesting to look at. Now, this looks very scary. I hope we can't fall off, but very cool, very dynamic, as I said. Now this, again, these things are giving me puzzle vibes, okay? These are giving me like, gotta do something to light up these torches to I don't know what, but definitely puzzle vibes. Still can't convince me that it's not somehow related to the giants. They've actually edited more dialogue this month, so they've reformatted and edited Scott, Sam, Randy, Oliver, Paul, Theo, Zoe, Yuri, Suki, Pablo, Dippa, and Raphael. And as for the other updates and behind the scenes of this month, they've delayed the Q&A system with the NPCs to next month. I'm totally fine with that. It seems like a complex system to implement, so I'm happy to wait another month. They've opened the Woodlands area, which they said they were going to do, and makes sense because we know at least Starlight Elementary is in that area, so I can't wait to see if any other buildings are accessible or available. Just having more of the map open is going to be really fun and exciting, and means they'll probably show off more of it in the next update. So now when we scythe grass, it's actually going to drop grass. I believe before it was just automatically dropping fodder, but now we'll actually need to collect grass and then process it into the fodder using a mill. But then yeah, once we process the grass into fodder, we use the fodder to feed our animals. They've also added music for buildings, including the Carpenters, the general store, and more. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing if every spot has like its own little tune. I think that'll be really nice if it does. And then finally, they've also implemented the basic town rank system. So for now, you can earn points by donating to the museum, planting super coral, and completing offerings at the temple. As the town rank increases with those points, merchants will actually have more items to sell. And finally, what's next? So next month for alpha version 0.06, this is what they have planned. They're going to actually add the giants into the game, which I cannot wait to see. The town rank will actually apparently be fully implemented. I don't know if that means like fully or like fully to an extent. I'm not sure, but that's very exciting. That delayed Q&A system with the NPCs. And then if you were a backer on their Kickstarter project, they're actually going to be revealing and delivering those HD wallpapers that were a part of the pledge tiers. So all that and more next month. So as always, I will be covering the next update, of course, so be sure to check back. That was yet another really exciting update. Lots of things I expected, lots of things I didn't expect at all. Be sure to let me know what you all thought about this update, what your favorite part was, what you're most excited about, anything and everything. Leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to read them and do my best to get back to them eventually. And now it's time for your top comments. So I just wanted to highlight a couple of comments that were left on my most recent video where we delved into the developer diaries. So Alejandro just said, thank you so much for sharing my art. I appreciate it and the honor is mine. Thanks for all of your videos because this helps us get excited when the game is released. I shared Alejandro's art on the last video. If you haven't checked it out, you need to. It's absolutely amazing. It's like a whole project. It's a whole series of beautiful pieces of concept art for a character that Alejandro created. So I definitely recommend going back to that video and checking it out if you haven't already. And then Opal said, love how you take the developers list and make it so exciting. There are so many great components to this game. I completely agree. There are so many amazing components to this game. As we saw in this update, I don't even know how we're gonna focus on anything when the NDA actually lifts, when the game comes out. Like, I don't even know where my channel is gonna focus because there's just gonna be so much to cover. I'm gonna try and cover as much as I can. They also said amazing artwork, Alejandro, which again, yes, amazing artwork. Thank you for leaving your comments on my last video. Be sure to leave them down below on this one and maybe you'll be featured in my next. And before I leave you today, let's take a look at today's amazing fan art. So I had to do it. I had to feature another one of Melanie's lovely pieces of art because she decided to create some amazing art of what those unrevealed mystery characters might actually look like. So we've actually got like two versions of this one character. We got this cool tattoo on the side. I don't know why, like I think like many episodes ago on the podcast, Red and I were talking about these characters and we totally felt like this one would have like tattoos, like for sure. I love the hair colors, maybe a tattoo artist. Maybe this one's like Karen's son. This one's got a VR headset and a lollipop. They just look so great. My goodness, I'm obsessed. This next one, Melanie thought might work for pufferfish, which I could see it for sure. She has anthropologist, veterinarian, aerospace scientist. And then this last character looks a little bit or a lot like one of the fan favorite characters, Raphael. And there's good reason for it because Melanie thinks that this might be Valentina's dad, who we know is related to Raphael and Pablo. So that's definitely actually a really good guess. I never even thought of that. There is mention of Valentina's dad and Suki's ex. We don't even know if he's on the island. I mean, I guess thinking about it would make sense. She's trying to establish a healthy co-parenting relationship with him. So Melanie, I think you might have nailed this one, honestly. I love the big beard. I love the flower beard done by Valentina. Are you kidding me? Melanie put trash collector, waste management, sewer and drain technician. My gosh, Melanie, you just always amaze me. Your mind just works in such incredible ways. So thank you so much for sharing this. And I love her little drawing of, I believe that's herself in the corner. It's so cute, little bunny. So as always, I will link Melanie's information in the description of this video. Be sure to show her some love in the comments. And thank you so much, Melanie, for sharing your amazing art with us. Well, there you have it, friends. That was the November 2021 developer update. I can't wait to hear all of your thoughts on this update in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. And until next time, take care.